What the hell is that?
What is happening? You guys see this? Oh my god, what the f*** is happening? What is that? What is that?
Hey, neighbor. Please leave my family alone. It's just Erica. We don't get all stuff. Please leave my family alone.
No, I'm not who you're expecting, but
Hi.
your driver got arrested for taking innocent care. So I figured I'd complete the door now.
Thank you.
Take care.
Thanks.
In this clip, a stranger approaches someone's front porch and rings the doorbell.
Oh, is anybody home? Hello, anybody up to the door? Oh, I fingerprints again.
Can anyone make out what he says next? A TikTok user posted a strange video with the caption, "Attempted break-in. A man just tried to break into our house. Please be careful." In the video, the man rings the doorbell and knocks continuously for about 2 or 3 minutes without stopping. At 4:30 a.m., this person received an alert on their phone. The man rang the doorbell after he covered the camera with something. This footage clearly reveals that the uploader had a surprise late-night visitor who was a stranger.
Get the fuck out of there. Yo, what you doing there? What the f you doing here, eh?
The video footage shows a man pacing back and forth in front of someone's front door at 3:17 a.m. A truly eerie sight. In 2019, a Reddit user named SatnV30 shared a spooky Ring doorbell video. One night, a homeowner received a notification that someone was at their door. They chose not to answer it, and it's easy to understand why. There, standing at the door, is a person wearing a creepy mask and holding a sign that reads, "Free hugs." They stare at the camera with a menacing look, then point to their sign. Though the timestamp reveals it was Halloween night, making it a little less frightening, it still leaves me wondering if I'd feel comfortable opening the door to this person, even on Halloween. In a Facebook video, a San Diego resident received a notification about a visitor at their door. When they checked their phone, they saw a man who appeared to be a door-to-door salesman. Feeling suspicious, the homeowner confronted the man, only to discover that he was wanted for 19 burglaries. The police eventually arrested him after a car chase and shootout. This next clip is a refreshing change from the usual scary videos. A Reddit user named Silverado Surfer 16 was waiting for their DoorDash delivery in South Dakota when something unexpected happened right at their door.
No, I'm not who you're expecting, but
Hi.
your driver got arrested for things in a ticket. So I figured I'd complete the DoorDash for you. Take care.
Thanks.
A Sioux Falls police officer arrives with the DoorDash order and explains that the delivery driver was recently arrested. The homeowner, though surprised, accepts the meal with a smile.
Take care.
Thanks.
It seems the police department might want to update its motto to include safeguarding your meals while serving and protecting. This video clearly shows why having a home security system can be extremely useful. It was nearly 1:00 a.m. on July 31st, 2020, when a Reddit user named Navy Beans received an alert on their phone because their security system noticed movement outside their house. They quickly checked the camera feed and saw something unexpected. A naked man is seen walking up their driveway. Another camera captures the man behaving oddly, pacing back and forth and appearing disoriented. At one point, the man grabs the garden hose from its reel and walks around to the side of the house. He then briefly disappears from the camera's view. The homeowner explained that they live on a large 3-acre property in a remote mountain area. The nearest town is far away, and the closest neighbors are also quite distant. The Reddit user humorously joked that the man could be a Terminator, like in the movies, wandering around naked after coming back from the past. However, despite the humor, they were genuinely confused and unsettled by what was happening. Surprisingly, they could even make light of the situation, since it's pretty frightening to witness something like this happening right on your property. Most people who commented on the post suggested that the man might have been under the influence of substances or lost and confused. Still, it's tough to know what someone in such an agitated state might do. This clip, shared by a Reddit user named Objective and Biased, must have been a huge surprise. Watch this. A snake is seen climbing up the wall beside the Ring doorbell camera. It keeps climbing higher and higher. This snake is enormous. At one point, you can spot some birds flying down at the snake. The homeowner mentioned that it looked like the snake was after a bird's nest on the roof. After seeing the video, the homeowner rushed home during their lunch break with a shovel and rake, but when they got there, the snake was nowhere to be found. Most Viewers joked that the snake now owns the house and they might need to move or take extreme action to deal with it. The video shows someone sneaking onto the property at 3:30 in the morning. The figure appears almost invisible. At first, the person who shared the video thought it was a maintenance worker from their apartment building. However, they soon realized that the man was far more unsettling than they initially assumed. This shocking footage captures 3 men carrying a dead body out of an Airbnb in Florida. In this video, a man's wife called him in a panic because someone was trying to break into their house. This is the footage of what he saw when he checked. A TikTok user named Transfer King posted this eerie video with the caption, "Found this on our doorbell camera between 2 a.m. and 3 a.m., which is known as the Devil's Hour. Creepy as hell, and years ago, right where we live, was an old railroad."
What the hell? What is that, Mom?
What?
Mom, you see this? What
What
is
the hell is that?
what is happening? You guys see this? Oh my god, what the what's happening? What is that? What is that?
In this video, instead of a strange person creeping up to the porch and possibly causing harm, a snake is moving across the area. Quite unsettling. The homeowner later checked their security cameras and was shocked to find the man hiding in their backyard, trying to avoid the police.
Can I help you back there? What do you know?
This is a truly terrifying video showing someone tampering with the homeowner's doorbell camera. In the middle of the night, a homeowner got a notification from their Ring doorbell indicating something was outside. When they checked the footage, this is what they saw. In this strange doorbell video, a man walks up to a stranger's porch with a peculiar look on his face before the video suddenly cuts off.
Jay.
In this video, a woman walks up to her neighbor's front porch and greets them before grabbing something to eat.
Hey, neighbor. Please leave my family alone. It's just you again. You know, I've always had a crush on you. Please, why are my kids missing?
The homeowner responds over the speaker, asking her to leave.
You want some? I want my family back. I don't want to see you eat. I've been thinking about, stuff. Please leave my family alone. That's okay, I love ghosts. Even the dogs are missing. It is hurt. Well, I hurt too, Enough is enough.
This conversation drags on for a while before the video concludes. In this video, the person filming was home alone when a thief from the neighborhood, who appeared to be under the influence of substances, rang their doorbell. The person behind the camera asked her husband to speak through the speaker because she didn't want the stranger to know she was inside. However, the man insisted on speaking face to face and eventually left. He returned later, holding a notepad, peering through the windows and wandering around the driveway. When the husband arrived, he told the man to leave. The man then made threats to the couple and stood outside muttering to himself for over an hour. A caption on this creepy TikTok video reads, "My 5-year-old said 2 guys were driving by really slowly and pointing at him. Good thing I told him to come in if he sees any strangers." This video shows a man attempting to open doors in the middle of the night, seemingly looking for an easy chance to break in. In December 2020, a Reddit user named Tour got a notification on their phone about someone being at their door in the middle of a stormy night. The video shows the eerie visitor they caught on camera. A woman is seen standing at the door with her mouth wide open. She's pacing back and forth, but her mouth remains gaping. Luckily, the homeowner wasn't there, so they didn't have to choose whether to open the door. Some Reddit users found the scene reminiscent of the 2014 horror movie, The Taking of Deborah Logan, in which a possessed woman's jaw appears to be unhinged, creating a creepy moment. So what would you do in such a situation? Would you invite her in for tea and scones or hide and wait for things to calm down?